Hi, this is Miriam from the Schitzo-Cookie channel. I know I haven't made a video in like forever, and I just didn't feel like it, and I didn't really have the time, so that's why. And I know I need to make my July wrap-up video. I will see when I have time for that as well. But first up, I have a few books that I want to show you, so I will start with this whole video, and then we'll see when I have time to film my wrap-up video. First up is a few books that I got from a book swap or book exchange with a comic Facebook group that I'm in. I've forgotten what I exchanged these for, but anyway, I got Five Ghosts Volume 1 and Volume 2, and I think the covers are quite cool, that they like follow a kind of color style and then the black and white, and inside it looks it's okay style. I like it. I think it's quite cool. I really like this kind of I really like this kind of poster style that all the like the covers for all the issues have, and the colors are really cool and like yeah. So I like that one. I'm gonna tell you about the story, what I thought about that in a wrap-up video later. And then I bought Deadpool Volume 4 from a friend on Facebook, and I got it for a nice price. So even though I wasn't supposed to buy anything this month, I couldn't pass on this deal. So but now I need to buy Volume 3 because I have only read Volume 1 and Volume 2. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this one. As I said, I need to get Volume 3 first. And then she was like really nice, and she sent me two single issues with the Deadpool one, and that was Mirror's Edge. I had no idea that they made a comic of this, so I'm guessing it's not that good, but it's still going to be fun to read. And then I got read Sonja Conan. Don't know anything about this, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna read it. And then we have a lot of books that I got for free because the publisher asked me if I wanted them, and I said that I don't really have time to review stuff because I read so much myself. But he really wanted me to have them, and then I said, yeah, sure. If you know that I might not be able to review them, then sure, I can have them. And that was the Swedish translation. Oh, I'm really bad at talking English now when I haven't for like a month. Anyway, it's called Dylan Dog, I think, but I'm not sure. I think it's a French series. And it's kind of a horror, kind of sort of close to Sherlock Holmes, but French and more horror and occult and supernatural stuff, sort of. I've read this one and this one, and then I have all these to read. And the name is the tomma brevet, the empty letter, and then morter morbi. I think this is Latin, so I don't know how to pronounce that. And then it's av vargblod, of wolf blood, a heart of stone, the living dead, and then rest in peace. And yeah, I will tell you what I thought about them in my wrap-up video. And then we have two books that I got from my comic book club, and the first one is a hardcover one. I don't buy hardcover that often, so that's a bit special, and it's a graphic novel. It's Seconds by the same author and comic book artist that's famous for Scott Pilgrim. And I haven't read Scott Pilgrim, but I've heard tons of good stuff of this one, so we were really psyched to read this one. And I think it's It's not really my my kind of art style, but I think it looks really cute actually. And I just finished reading it, but same as before, I'm gonna wait until my wrap-up video to tell you what I thought. But yeah, it's about a girl that finds like a house spirit animal girl sort of stuff. Anyway, that gives her a mushroom, and if she eats the mushroom, writes down one thing that she wants to change, then when she falls asleep and then she wakes up, and then that thing has changed. I thought it was a really interesting kind of idea, and it would be quite cool to be able to change stuff that you messed up. Definitely. But everything has a price, comes with a price. Yeah, I can't speak English today. I'm so sorry. I'm sure I will get used to it again, but yeah, bear with me. And then the second book for the club is a manga, and it's called The Ancient Magus Bride. And the cover looks like this. I think it's so cool and so pretty. The drawing style, it's good. It's pretty. Not as pretty as the cover, I think, but it's in color, and I love color. And I think mangas is a bit boring because it doesn't have color, but still nice. I've read it. I'm gonna wait and tell you what I think about it in another video. And then I had a housewarming party, and I got 2 books from my good comic book friends, and both of them have YouTube channels, so I will link their channels below, and you should definitely check them out. And I'm really happy about these books, so thank you guys again. The first book is a book that I've been like dying to buy, and I've been longing for its release, and I've been looking at all the single issues, and like it's so pretty, and I was this close on buying it myself, but I have a buying ban right now, so I can't buy anything. So I got so happy when I got it, and that is Monstress. I think the cover is so pretty, and the artwork is just it's gorgeous. It's so good. It's so detailed and beautiful, and yeah, it's so nice. I can't really show you here, but I will show you more detail in my wrap-up video. You know, it's a lot of cute cats in it, and it's so pretty. I don't know what it's about at all. It's just because it looks so cool that I've been wanting to read it, and we've been talking about reading it in my book club in like months, so we're gonna talk about this one as well, even though it wasn't the monthly book, because I think all of us have read it now, so except for me, I'm going to really soon. And the second book that I got as a housewarming party gift is Deadly Class, and I've been wanting to read this series for quite a while as well. It's not at all as good as Monstress, but the artwork is pretty cool. I like the color, like simple color schemes, and it's quite detailed, the art as well, and it looks neat. I'm not really sure what it's about. I think it's sort of an assassin school or something, so that looks and seems and sounds pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, I actually really like the art style, even though it looks kind of old school but modern at the same time, sort of like Hawkeye, I think. Same kind of feel to it, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading that one, so I'm really happy that I got it. So thanks again, you guys, and like I said, check their channels out because they're great. And not just because they bought me stuff. And the last thing that I got is I got teapot, Star Wars teapot for like instead of the gift card for science fiction bookhandeln in Stockholm from another couple of friends. That's also awesome. I just have tons of awesome friends. Anyway, I exchanged the teapot, the Star Wars teapot, because I'm not really that of a huge Star Wars fan. Anyway, I exchanged it for some card games for a board game, and then I also exchanged it for Black Science Volume 2. And I don't remember that much what happened at the end of volume 1, so I think I need to reread that part because I was reading this on the bus and I was a little bit confused what happened before, but the artwork is just stunning and the story is really interesting and the worlds are like really then I show you a white page, and the like scenery and the setting is just so cool. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one as well. And that was it for this video, and I hope I have time to film my wrap-up video soon. But anyways, thanks for watching.